What's going on, guys? It's Cameron from Westin Automotive. I'd like to thank you for joining the DSI virtual show. So let's go ahead and get this truck moved in here, and I'll show you some of the new and exciting products that we have to offer. All right, guys, now let's start with all the product on the front end of this vehicle. We're going to start with our Pro Mod bumper. So this is a direct replacement bumper. Features a provision for a 30-inch light bar, and this is our Performance 2X, shown with the optional skid plate. Also, we do have two different kits for light options. We have a kit for a square or round light option on this bumper as well. Moving up here, we've got our HDX LED replacement grille. Now this is a complete drop-in unit, features all the lights shown here, wiring harness and a switch, so it's directly plug and play. All right, now that we're on the side of this vehicle here, let's talk about our Outlaw Steps that are on here. As you can see, this gives you a full step area so you can get to the front and the rear of the cab. It's also a complete bolt-on product. So it does offer you some rocker protection, but it's a great step bar, and as you can see, at 210 pounds on a light day, it still holds up. All right, guys, now that we've gotten the Gladiator in the shop and on the rack, let's go ahead and go from the front to the back and show you all the products that Westin Automotive and Super Winch has to offer for this vehicle. So again, starting at the front here, we've got our WJ2 Bumper. This actually comes in 6 different flavors. You've got 3 stubby bumpers, 3 full widths. The full widths work really well if you're keeping your stock fenders, and the stubbies look really good if you're going to be using an aftermarket fender like ours. So all 6 of those bumpers are going to come in 3 different configurations. You're either going to have your LED bull bar, a round tube bull bar, or no bull bar at all for a flat top look. Now, behind the bumper, we've got our Tiger Shark 9500 winch. This is featured with synthetic rope. They come in synthetic or steel cable, and the Tiger Shark actually goes all the way up to a 17,500 pound capacity. Another cool feature about this bumper is this optional skid plate down here. So if you've got like a Rubicon model, anything like that, where you've got the electronic disconnecting sway bar, this skid plate will cover all of that in there and keep that all safe from rocks or anything like that. So that's pretty much everything on the front. Let's go ahead and show you some of the other products. All right, now I'm going to move you to the rear of the vehicle, but before we do that, I figured I might as well point out the HDX drop steps that we have on this Gladiator. These are a complete bolt-on product, and they do offer you a pretty good amount of rocker panel protection while giving you a really good step surface to get in and out of the vehicle with. All right, so now that we're at the very rear of the vehicle, let's go ahead and talk about our rear WJ2 bumper. So again, we've got this available for the Gladiator, the JLs, and the JKs, and they all feature some pretty cool stuff to them. First of all, they're cut off for your backup light, so you've got that feature for a pod light. They do work with your backup sensors, so whether or not you've got a vehicle with or without sensors, you just got to order the right part number and that'll work for you. Another really cool feature is this T-slot right here. So this is actually if you're a high lift jack. As long as you get a really good solid base on the floor and you get that claw right here in the slot, that will not slip out on you when you're trying to use it on the trail. Cool thing about back here is we've actually got our 2-inch bow shackle receiver. This fits in your hitch and gives you 1 extra point of recovery when you're out there on the trail as well. All right, so now that we've gotten the Gladiator up in the air, let's go ahead and show you our full line skid plates that Westin makes for all the vital components on your Gladiator. So we'll start here with the oil pan. Move back, we've got our transmission skid plate, all the way back to our transfer case. So again, these are all the important parts that you really don't want to get damaged out there while you're off-roading, and we've got the full line to protect them. So if you want to find out any more information about any of the products I've shown you today, please go to westinautomotive.com or superwinch.com.